Hello, everyone. Today, Brady and I will be talking about our comparative study between free and managed markets. We have decided to go with United States, Thailand, and Bolivia. The economies of the US, Thailand, and Bolivia represent a wide range, stability, and prosperity in their very own ways. In this study, we analyzed the differences in economic variables such as GDP, foreign direct investment, economic freedom, exports and imports, and the overall well-being and development of the citizens in all three of these countries. We're going to start off by talking about the country's population. The United States has 327.4 million, and Thailand has a population of 67.8 million, and Bolivia has a population of 11.2 million. Now we're going to talk more about the free and managed markets. A free market is an economic system with little to no government control or intervention, and in this case would be the United States and Thailand. And a managed market is it's just the opposite, with most to complete government control and intervention, and in this case would be Bolivia. And now we're going to talk more about the economic freedom, and I have put the two sources side by side to compare the economic freedom rankings. And on the left here, you can see the Heritage 2020 Index of Economic Freedom, and then on the right side, you can see the 2018 Fraser Institute of Economic Freedom rankings. And the United States, which is a mostly free economy, has a ranking of 17 out of 180, and Thailand, with a moderately free economy, with a ranking of 43 out of 180, and Bolivia is repressed with a ranking of 175 out of 180. And in the next slide, we'll take a closer look into what these numbers entail. And I have put these two put this side by side here to see the overall rankings from the US to Bolivia and the overall score, which is based on the 5 factors to the right of the score. And that is how you come up with that overall score there. And you can see United States is 6th, Thailand's 88, and Bolivia is 116. And I will turn it over to Brady.
Corruption perception. Based on the Corruption Perceptions Index, the United States in 2019 had a ranking of 23 out of 180 with a score of 69 out of 100. Thailand had a score of 101 out of 180 with a score of 36 out of 100. And Bolivia ranked 123rd out of 180 with a score of 31 out of 100. On the right, you see that the lighter countries are the higher rankings and the darker are the lower rankings. Gross domestic product, or GDP. In 2018, the United States had a 2.9% GDP growth. In 2018, also, Thailand and Bolivia had a 4.2% GDP growth. In 2019, the projected real GDP percentage change was 2.3 for the United States, 2.4 for Thailand, and 2.2 for Bolivia. Inflation rates. The United States and Bolivia both had pretty high inflation rates in 2019 with a 1.8%, and Thailand had the lowest with a 0.7%. Foreign direct investment, or FDI. FDI inflows are investments made by non-residents, and FDI outflows are investments made by residents from the reporting economy. The left picture is the US FDI compared to Bolivia, and on the right, it's the US FDI compared to Thailand. FDI of net inflows. The United States had the highest with a 1.6%. Thailand had a 1.1%, and Bolivia had a negative or a minus 0.4%. FDI of net outflows. The United States came in second with a 0.9%. Thailand had the highest of the three with a 2.7%, and Bolivia had the lowest with a 0.1%. Well-being of citizens. There were 4 main things that contributed to this, which were daily experience, thriving, struggling, and suffering. The United States had a 7.3 out of 10. Thailand had the highest with an 8.0 out of 10, and Bolivia had the lowest with a 7.0 out of 10. And these are our references.
Thank you guys so much for watching our presentation. We look forward to viewing your guys' comparative study. Thanks again.